Well, we made it through the lunar eclipse and now we are running towards the solar eclipse. Oh my gosh. So before we get to the solar eclipse, which is on the 21st with our second new moon in Virgo of the year, very interesting, don't you think? I mean, it's a persnickety moon because Virgo is. But it's still going to be good. It's a good new beginning time. It really is. But before we get to that, Virgo's ruler, Mercury, moves into Libra on the 18th, and Libra and Taurus's ruler, Venus, moves into Virgo on the 19th. It's crazy. It's just funny. I like it. Then on the 22nd, after our solar eclipse, after this big, bad, it's good solar eclipse that we have coming up, we have the sun moving into Libra on the 22nd, which brings us to fall equinox. And Mars is moving into Scorpio. Am I right? I mean, thankfully, I'm done with Mars and Libra. I'm ready for it to just move on out and move into Scorpio. It's much happier there anyway. So let's do your September numerology check-in here at Metaphysical Roundtable with me, Jennifer, and let's see what's going on with your individual numerology. Well, hello. Real quick, before we get into your personal numerology for this mid-month check-in, how would you like an opportunity to win this Labradorite sphere? She's so pretty. Look at that. You can see it kind of all reflecting my lights up here. But isn't that lovely? Okay, here's your opportunity. Just make comments on your personal numerology and then join me for my live show on September 30th. It's Tuesday, September 30th it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will pull the winner then on the live show, and then I'll get this mailed out. And hopefully, well, first of all, I'm not going through the post office anymore because I had a package returned to my P.O. box that I sent out to someone over a year ago. What is that about? Are you serious? So we're not going through the post office. I will be sending this out. So join me on my live show on September 30th after you comment on your numerology, either for the beginning of the month, for the month of September, or the mid-month check-in. And I will put your name in the drawing for the Labradorite sphere. All right, now back to your regularly scheduled program. Hello, Life Path 44. All right, well, September, I think that I've mentioned this a couple of times, but September's numerology is everyone's life path number. So, sorry, I'm so thirsty. So September for you has been a 44 month. Pretty cool. It is. Because you are the master alchemist. You're the architect. You're the healer. One of them. But this is so incredible. You really are here to create a positive impact. I mean, I think that we need it right now, to be honest with you, because it's chaos with all this like eclipse energy happening. It really is chaotic. So it's nice to have like an alchemist around that's here to create positive impact or initiate it. Create it, initiate it. Yeah. Get it started. We're ready. We are. All right, Life Path 44. Let's see what's going on with you. All right. So what you brought in with you from August is very interesting, because I feel like I've seen this before today, and I don't know who it was for. But the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the Justice card. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card in the tarot. And the Page of all pages are messengers of some kind. But the Page of Swords is a different kind of messenger, because they are literally receiving messages. They are receiving messages not to give out, but for themselves, guiding them and leading them in a different direction. And it feels like it's because either you feel like the knowledge, the prosperity, the stability is taking its time to get here. And you're just like, come on now, where are we? Where are we? And I gotta tell you, it's coming. I mean, it is coming. But the Page of Swords is just like still bringing in all this inspiration, like all this intuition. The messages are coming in, and really the Page of Swords is just like, all right, we're moving, because Spirit is saying we want to get you from here to there. And the Justice card coming up right behind it is definitely about blessings. The Justice card is about it's a card of balance, but it's a card of karma. So maybe some things have been out of balance. Maybe you felt like things were not fair, or something was supposed to happen and it didn't, or, you know, all of this stuff that you were just like, this is not fair, it's not fair. But honestly, what I see coming in for you is blessings. And this is the kind of energy that you were bringing in at the end of August. And to be honest with you, right that last week of August, we were already in that eclipse energy. Yep, the first new moon in Virgo was August 23rd. So very interesting. But also, this is a card of Spirit wanting you to see yourself as they see you. So you are going to get like what you want. You are going to get blessings. And I feel like part of this is because you are a blessing. Well, yeah, right? Okay, so then we move on to the Death and Rebirth card, the Queen of Cups, and the Six of Cups. The Death and Rebirth card is so perfect for this year, because this is a 9-year. Letting go of the old so that we can bring in the new. You have to let go of what's there so that you can replace it with something better. That is the only way to go through this. And the 9 energy, the 9 vibration that we're in for all of 2025 is saying, hey, this is a time of transition. This is a time of choices. This is a time of letting go of things that no longer serve you, so that something better can come in that one vibration that we'll have in 2026. So letting go of the old to bring in new is going to help speed up this process that maybe you feel like is lagging a little bit. And it is fair, because this is blessings. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Cups, I almost said something else. The Queen of Cups is coming in and saying, you need to follow your heart. You need to follow your heart. You need to listen to your intuition, because you do need to not 100% focus on just your personal happiness, but your personal happiness is important, but it's still also important to look around you and see who else needs some assistance. Be sensitive to what other people need as well, while also looking out for what you need for your personal happiness. The Six of Cups, I love this card because it's like a time travel card where you can look back and see how far you've come. You can look back and see that maybe things haven't been as slow as you thought. You can look back and see that you and a lot of other things in your life are blessings. You can look back and say, you know what? I know what I need to cut loose, and I know what I need to do to get to that place of happiness, of following my heart and be able to listen to my intuition. I love it when this card comes up because it really is like looking back and seeing how far you've grown, seeing how far you've come in life, and just seeing like, you know, I'm in a good space. I'm in a pretty good space. Now, here's the thing. So we've got the Ten of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Star. So the Ten of Cups, again, another card that I really love. The Ten of Cups is a happy life, but it's also illustrating to you that a happy life is not linear. It has a lot of twists and turns. It doesn't make it a bad life. It has a lot of twists and turns. It has a lot of ups and downs. A lot of stuff going sideways, right? But it's still a happy life. Everything that's pictured here, the couple, the children, it's a happy life. But it is not without ups and downs and twists and turns. But it gives it character, right? So, you need to work on those negative thoughts. You need to work on those negative thoughts and maybe take a risk. Bet on yourself. Because honestly, you're the only one that you can bet on for sure. You can speed this up. Nobody else can. You can let this go. Nobody else can. You are here to have a happy life. It just happened to have some ups and downs. So watch the negative thoughts. Watch the negative energy. You don't want to attract that in. What you want to do is understand that anytime things do go sideways, or maybe it didn't work out the way you thought it would, it's okay. You're probably being protected. You are. Because the opportunity for a fresh start, for an optimistic approach to things, for you to see that, hey, we can start all over and cleanse this and make it like a good space again, is here. That's exactly what the Star card is. It's just, I mean, this goddess, that's the word, I'm sorry. This goddess is kneeling in the pool of consciousness. She is kneeling in the pool of consciousness, bringing in that energy directly from heaven, directly from spirit, and putting it into your consciousness. That's pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing for like a new start, because it is cleansing and it's all going to be okay. It's going to be good. I think I get this because like I understand that you don't want to be stagnant, but you know, part of your life path is persevering through difficult circumstances. And maybe this isn't the most difficult that you've ever been through. I get that. But it still is important that you persevere. Okay? That you just have that mindset of just like, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it well and I'm going to do it thoroughly. Do like that. Perseverance. And honestly, it's not going to be moving slow for forever. I feel like it's picking up speed, especially after this lunar eclipse that we just had on Sunday. Super fun, wasn't it? Especially if you're a Virgo or a Pisces, because that solar eclipse is coming. had this, it's not exactly the same reading, but I know I had this earlier today where it was just like speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. And then we hit like a sort of answer, I guess is a good way to put it, because the awakening card in this deck is the judgment card in the traditional tarot, and that is like self-realization, but I'm getting to that. So the Eight of Acorns, energy and results, it's a fast moving card. It's not as fast as like the Knight of Swords, or in this deck the Knight of Feathers, but it is a fast moving card. It's definitely something where you're seeing results. And I think that is really what you needed. You needed to see that there was some movement. You needed to see that something was happening. And it is. It is. So whatever this is relating to, whether it's a relationship or the ending of a relationship or a job, a promotion, a home that you're searching for, a vacation, whatever, something is moving. It is. The Strength card, courage and endurance, is also, it's another card of like controlling the self-criticism. I feel like there must be something going on that you are really focusing too much on stuff that you've done wrong, or you're focusing too much on the wrong part. The whole thing is that even if you have made mistakes, even if you've taken a risk and it wasn't, the juice wasn't worth the squeeze, okay, you did it. You stepped out. You tried something. You've moved ahead. At least you've tried something, right? Don't beat yourself up over that. Don't beat yourself up over things that didn't work for you. Let it go and allow new energy to enter. Because you really can't. That's why I'm coaching YouTube channels right now, because this is my third YouTube channel that I've had, and I made every mistake that was out there. And YouTube was so different when I first started in 2017, and now I'm helping people because I made all the mistakes. Yeah. So I know what not to do. So it's okay. Take care, like quell those negative thoughts, control that negative self-criticism, because that's not where you need to be. Build your inner strength. The King of Acorns, optimism and innovation. I also love how there's a lot of optimistic cards here. A lot. It's very interesting. This is an optimistic card. This is an optimistic card. If I'm not mistaken, this is an optimistic card. I think even the Ten of Cups is an optimistic card. This is optimism and innovation. You are definitely you're definitely cooking with the gas now. You are. And you are all about communication. You're very much in place for this, to do the work. You are. And you're ready to just tackle it and go forward. And doing it creatively too, I might add. Because the Three of Crystals, collaboration and productivity, that is something, it's work. It's work. And you're doing a good job and you're being recognized for it. And yes, you may be working with some other people, but you're going to be recognized for the weight that you pull. You're going to be recognized for the work that you do, not for the work that somebody else does. You're going to be recognized for your contribution. And again, the Awakening card is the Judgment card in the traditional tarot. Renewal and enlightenment. Oh my gosh, that's so great. Because the Judgment card is that self-realization moment where you realize, like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, she's clicking her little red heels together, right? She had the power all along and she just didn't realize it. You have had the power all along, Life Path 44. So all this that's going on It is you. It's all you. It's within you, and it's up to you. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for joining me today, Life Path 44. I hope you enjoy this amazing solar eclipse that we have coming up on the 21st with our second new moon in Virgo. Yeah, it's good to be a Virgo right now. But I really do. I hope you have an awesome rest of your September. Remember, you have the power all along. Love that. I love it. Take care of those negative thoughts. Keep yourself in balance and stay optimistic. And I will see you in a couple of weeks for October's reading. But until I see you again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.